Welcome to Chronicles of Old Singapore. We have with us today Miss Syamala Senan for a very interesting and new kind of interview on our podcast. We all know that historically Singapore was a city of immigrants, and that gave rise to a plural society during the British colonial period. So we know a lot less about immigration and changes in Singapore society after independence in 1965. Integrate these new immigrants into our society, creating a multiracial, multicultural society. So this is something that we want to discuss today. And Syamala also is a lady, and she gives us insights into the perspective and the experience of a female migrant, which, as we'll see later on, is very different from a male migrant. So thank you so much, Syamala, for coming onto the show today. Yeah. How are you today?
Very good, very good.
Very good to talk on the show, right?
Migration you have to mention, specifically it is involuntary migration.
Yes.
That is the correct word for the women of certain age group.
Yeah. So you would consider yourself an involuntary migrant.
Yes.
Could you tell us how that came about?
Because I didn't plan at all. I didn't plan. Nobody planned. Even 2 months before my departure to Singapore, we never planned anything. Okay, I'm going to be in Singapore or something. For me, I can say girls grow big, all the family, the parents are waiting for the girls to be married to whoever the eligible bachelor we tell like. But with the education, as the time goes by, with the education and the age catching up, then we see anybody, cannot say anybody, they think birthday of the girl, they will marry it off. So I got a man from Singapore only. That time in India, we don't know where is Singapore, but we tell Singapore, but we don't know in which part of the globe is Singapore. But it happened to be because my common relatives introduced us, so I got married. My husband happened to be the Singapore citizen and residing in Singapore, so I follow him. That's why I say involuntary migration, because I didn't plan anything. But once married, we all consider is whoever married the girl followed to the husband.
Could you tell us where you're from, your hometown?
Yeah, my hometown is in South India, that we call Kerala, and I'm the Thiruvananthapuram is the capital city of the state, Kerala. So I'm from Thiruvananthapuram. I born and brought up in the proper Trivandrum city. Thiruvananthapuram is the correct name, but when the British come, they make it Trivandrum, because Thiruvananthapuram is not, they cannot take, tongue cannot take, so they change it to Trivandrum.
It's too difficult to pronounce.
Ah?
It's too difficult to pronounce.
Thiruvananthapuram. Yeah. It is Thiruvananthapuram. That is got a meaning, but Trivandrum got no meaning. Thiruvananthapuram means got a meaning in the word. I come to Payaleba Airport. Now Payaleba Airport is a commercial airport, commercial military airport. So sorry, not commercial, it is a military airport. I come to Payaleba Airport. So I'm that much remote.
And what year was this?
1979.
You had no idea about what Singapore was at the time. How did the arranged marriage come about?
Our common relatives, because the relatives, that side relatives, common relatives introduce. Because when the person come from Singapore, they will be putting, but not no internet or Facebook that time. So they will put the word to the friends, relatives, and one of the relatives happened to be my relatives also, and it happened like that. So got married, and after marriage only I come over to Singapore.
So the marriage ceremony was in Kerala.
In Kerala, yeah.
The first time you saw him then?
Yeah, we saw before, few days before. Not on the wedding day we saw, few days before. And okay, see each other, the family saw each other, and they all agree, okay. So only problem is that far away, but like in our side, girls become more and more going ages. So never mind whether from foreign country or whatever it is, he's educated, this thing, blah 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 things. Okay, so married off. But the situation are not like now. There is no handphone, there is no internet, there is no budget airlines, nothing. Even one that time we don't know. You see, that time marriage is more important. So I follow, not follow. I come myself. I must say. He confessed after 1 month, 1 or 2, 2 months, I come over.
Could you say a bit about your family background? Was financial reasons or economic reasons part of the reason the marriage was arranged?
There is no economic, financial, or like almost the same. Only thing as the age goes by, and also because I'm educated in Kerala, and it actually we have education in English media, but in Kerala no need to speak English because we are all of the same dialect group. No foreigners there. There foreigners means not in everywhere you can see like somewhere the commercial city or something, commercial place, maybe some foreigners. But we are not mingling with anybody. So school, college, everywhere we use our language only. Malayalam is our language, Malayalam only. So even though we learn the written English can be good, but the spoken we won't get. But once you come to the field, you can get used to. Economic, that don't know. It is purely because of the marriage.
Yeah.
It's
Was
a
there
connection.
a reason why to marry someone from Singapore rather than a local?
That is the one agree, everything agree. Only the Singaporeans only can agree. Someday other people come. It is not a love marriage. It is an arrange. So other people come maybe, or not disagreeable, not that agreeable, something like that. Other than that, economically and financially, almost the same. We spend money also to have the marriage and all. Yeah.
Could you say a bit, because I know that you are a graduate from a university in Kerala. Could you say something about your education in Kerala?
Education, I'm not very up on the what you say, like a very brilliant or anything. It's an average student. Average student, Bachelor of Economics,
At what university? Well, what is the name of the
University.
Kerala University?
University of Kerala. The university name is Kerala. University of Kerala. That is the in Trivandrum itself, the university. It is more popular, very famous university like that. Then after that, like 2021, all we got graduated, and in our place, it is not all the girls just graduate only go to work, because the work everybody they're looking for government job, and especially if the girls want to go for work, they will wait for some government job, not like a private, everywhere, because all other things will happen or something. That time, now it is all different already. So we say, okay, you sit down and you write a PSC. They say we got written tests for getting a government job. So we'll be writing. They say PSC, Public Service Commission examination there. So we have to write that. After graduation also you have to write that exam and you must get a rank. So according to the rank you will get a job in government service. So we will be looking for, government, so that we don't know when you get. So in that time, the parents will say, our girl is getting older and older. So just see, okay, whatever, wherever we get, you see, they talk each other. No, that means the family talk each other. They see, okay, groom, girl, okay, then okay, married. Because marriage is more important. But they give more importance for marriage, especially for the girls. Because they say otherwise the life is not secure, something like that. I think you can understand, like girls have to get married, not like Singapore, that especially this season, this time of the period. But in Kerala also this time is the same thing like Singapore. Girls get the educated and aged also, they will see, no, I don't want this, I don't want that. Because now the girls can get, because all small family. parents have only one or two child. Our time not like that, like a 5, 6 in the family.
How did you feel about,
And
after marrying your husband that you would, be moving to Singapore and living in
yeah,
Singapore?
living in Singapore, because like I must say, like because in India when getting married, my brothers are the one take care of me, not take care, brought me up, no father. So the brothers, they see Singapore, they start looking at the map or where is the Singapore. Then some say in Malaysia, some say in Sri Lanka. Exactly cannot find where is Singapore. But since everybody said, because after Second World War, people used to, that time, like people come over to Singapore to find, they come also, all people are not much educated, man, I expect man. They come from like a 10th in the family, they come to Singapore, they find work, and they come back. After Second World War, they all come, they say, oh, Singapore. So we heard of Singapore, but we don't know, physically, we don't know where is Singapore. And I come to Singapore, then only I find Singapore, you can find only the map made in Singapore. If the map is outside, means you cannot find the red dot there. Singapore only you can find. So now I see like Singapore is more nearer to India. That time we don't know. But we come, whatever we can. Then the only thing, the phone. Phone is the one of the media. The letter writing is the main. But letter, you write letter, within 2 weeks time only it will reach the, almost like 6, 7 days it will reach. Yeah, I write home. I write to my sister, my brothers, all they, I write also. But it is very different. We come in, I see the Singapore life is so much different. Not because they come to like a big family also. Big family, I come in, I see then the culture, even though they're Malayali family, what I grow up on, what they grow up is entirely different. So it is, must say, like frustrating. But I survive all this. Then the telephone, that is only communication. And the telephone also, we want not like now. Now the WhatsApp, you take the phone straight away, you will get the news. That time you have to register with the telecom. You have to book our call to telecom. Then sometimes it will take more than 24 hours to get connection. I
Wow.
think nowadays children cannot even imagine. More than 24 hours.
I didn't know that.
Yes, 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 yes. That's how you learn from me. Yeah. So it was one example I can tell you. My mother passed away. Then my brother sent a telegram here. The telegram, I think maybe telegram, that time got telegram. Other than phone, it is a telegram. Telegram reach and we don't know what is the head or tail, like a mother serious or something. Then we try to call, cannot get through because call means book through the telecom. Then after 20, I know my mother passed away only after almost 24 hours after only I know my mother passed away. That was the communication that time. Now you see anything on the spot, you will get the news. So that time all you, but just say like that is the time. So anyway, survive everything. Everything now okay, I'm happy.
And now is about 40 years. It's been 40 years. How long did it take, for you to feel that, you are getting settled down in Singapore?
I think because there is no other choice for me. Even though a few months, a few years, I visit my India after 5 years only, because I come here. Here we don't know about the citizenship, everything. In India, we all from south to north, everywhere we are one person, so we don't know about the citizenship. When you come in only, we know okay, we have to take a visa, must have the passport. So and come here, my husband know all this, so he try for the what PR. This PR also public, that also is German to me that time. Then we get the permanent residency, then apply for citizenship. Then after that only I went to India. Then after that, I think almost like 10 years. 10 years, then I say, okay, there is no other way. So I have to, because this is the what we tell, like that day I told you, like wherever the Raman, Sita is there. That is the Ramayana story. So the husband is here and the family is here. We got the house. So the Sita also with the Raman like that. Okay, now got my children and the family. Now I don't know whether I'm Singaporean or Indian, or now I see like a like a person. So
You
go
you
there.
mean now?
Yeah,
You mean now?
yeah,
You still don't
yeah.
know?
Now
Yeah.
it is still, like we are waiting to go because still I got connection there.
Mm.
So we want to go and see. Go there, then say, yeah, my children, everybody is here. Then we look for that. So up and down. So come here also, it is very difficult to find a job. Then with the Indian certificate, because we see like, okay, I'm graduate, so I look for work like that. But Singapore, I think after the independence or something, Singapore independence or something, I don't know much about the exact how the government take, but I find it's the Indian education, they don't recognize that much. The degree also, they say like because now also have people come from they bring a certificate from some other country, not only India, any other country also they are saying like it is a fake certificate. So come here and but I managed to find some friend recommend. So I managed to find the work, and I start working after the 1 year I start working.
After 1 year, what job was that?
I was working as an audit clerk, accounts clerk, because after I come here I go and study ACCA because the economics is my subject, but no accounts. So here that time got a Stanford College. I don't know whether you know or not. Stanford College was very famous that time. I attended ACCA there. So few years I study and I write the foundation exam also, but there is no conducive atmosphere to study. This ACCA really have to sit down and study. And some or the other, then discontinue halfway through the thing. But I doing work accounts class, so through the work I get experience. And later, when my children are like small babies, I stay back and look after them because I have no parents or anybody to look after. After that, after they become like primary, or I start looking for a job and find a full-time job. In full-time job, I was working and looking after the family, all blah 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 things like ladies. Okay, get up early morning, cook everything, and send the children to school, then go to work and come back again. That's it.
Did you have a domestic
So
helper to help you?
no, 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 no. Now only because both my husband also old, I also old, and my husband needs some assistance. Then last year, I'm having the helper. Other than that, nothing. I'm the helper. I'm
You're the
the
helper. Yeah.
mother. I'm all in all. Now we are late already, very late already. We are counting the days. Like that. So it is also right. And the children big, they're in the 30s. So we must be that much old also, you see. When I come to Singapore, also not many people, many ladies are coming like this, like because that time after the Second World War, the families are settled in Singapore, and most of the people they have because that time the government introduced whoever takes citizenship, they will get a job or so many things. So people start taking the citizenship. So the children grow big. That's why my husband and his siblings and all, they got work and all. So they have not much connection with the family in India because they're immediate family members in Singapore itself. So like in 40s, 50s, or lot of like young men go back to India and they get married and come. So both girl and the boy don't have a family here. Both the couple will have the family in India only. So that generation and their children grow big, and that is my generation, I must say. That is in the like a baby boomers
Mm.
after the second war. So I belong to baby boomers that period. So that time, when we become like young, like in the 70s, 80s, not many people, many girls are coming because That the baby boomers means like people are more educated, looking for education, and the man or woman, they look for equally qualified people to get married. And from Singapore, the man coming to marry in India is much lesser already that time. That is the group I come in. So my group, like my age group, very few maybe you can see, very few maybe. Also, I know from our Kerala, like that, our area, Trivandrum or south of Kerala, maybe less than 10. I mean the ladies, not the men. Men, like they're qualified, they're looking for a job, they will go anywhere. That is different. This the girls only, I say, because we never plan for the migration to other country. This happened, like one day say, okay, the girl is not yet married, he got education, and somebody come from here or there. Then they see like everything, all things remaining equal, okay, marry and go off. So like that, my generation was like,
You
we already
mentioned,
in the late.
yeah, you mentioned
Yeah,
a few of the ladies also from Kerala. I think Sarojam also from Kerala around the same time.
yeah, Sarojan. Yeah,
Uh,
Sarojan also. Like her family, her husband family also, very big family here. And they see like they cannot get anybody, then they will go to, then they have like a common relatives, they will introduce. Saroja also got like that.
right, right. Because
I know
so,
two
uh,
other girls.
uh, so these two other girls also Malayalis.
Yeah, Malayalis.
So
They
in
only
other
I know, the others I don't.
in other words, you kind of naturally gravitate towards members of the Malayali community in Singapore, right?
Yeah. So we come in, we see like all the ladies. The ladies means like maybe our mother's age. They see us like they feel like, oh, they are from Kerala. They feel an affinity to us. But their own children, they don't feel, because they see like from Kerala. Say Kerala, we are Singaporean. So they see, and they won't speak our language that fluently also. Their language, they are brought up in Singapore. Their Malayalam will be not not like we speak, you see, not fluent like that. So that mothers feel more attached to us, that generation people, any function or you see, they, oh, come from Kerala, and say, okay, from where you are, which town, so they feel closer. So that is the group of people. So it depends on the which year, which year they come from Kerala. Now also like very few people. Now you go back to Kerala, like boys all already Singapore men all go, even Vietnam, Indonesia all getting married because the Singapore girl is not up to mark for them. They go to India nowadays. The Indian girls also they want the not like our time. They say the one means the one. That the parents cannot force or anything
Mm.
because they also educated. The family will have one child or two child or have one or two children only. So they say, oh, cannot get married, never mind, we stay in our country. Or like wherever they feel like to go. So this, I think my generation is the last generation, like, okay, you are educated, you got a eligible person, we all select, okay, good, you go.
So I think that's very interesting. So on the one hand, you naturally would socialize with other Malayalis, especially the older Malayali ladies,
Yeah,
who feel you as some sort of connection to Kerala.
yeah,
On the other hand, there were also sort of linguistic differences between
mm,
Kerala-born and local-born Malayalis. What were some of the other cultural differences between uh, migrants like yourself and local Malayalis in Singapore?
cultural difference is not much, I can say, not much, because they all like like almost the culture, the almost the same, but the language wise and because we all grow up like evening only you must be back in the house, like how big, say, like before dark you must be home. The Singapore, the girls, they don't feel like that, because they are so used to. And also another thing is no, like for me also, when I come, I mix with only like ladies come from Kerala that time. they will feel more to us and they will talk to us. This I got other my age group only after I start working and doing like other. Then my age group I got a few friends. Other than that, I don't have much friends because of work and other like voluntary work I do. Through that, I get connection to my age group. Otherwise, only the older people only will talk to us more. And now I got all age group. Even my daughter's age group also I got friends. The earlier generation also and my own age group I have few friends also. It is after if I stay home means I won't be getting this circle of friends.